When you consider Hashem as a father, as a mother, He will be next to you. With the permission of Hashem, today we will try to understand one of the questions that they ask you after 120 years of their in the Shamayim. They will ask you, did you fix time to study Torah? This is the question they ask you. They will ask you, you've done the business honestly. Have you been honest in your business? They will ask you a few questions. They will not ask you, did you study Torah? They will ask you, did you fix? It's like, in the morning, you start work at 9 o'clock. In the morning, all kind of, wherever you work, there is place that you start working at 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but you have to be there at 9 o'clock. If you start working at 10 o'clock, so it's 10 o'clock. If you start working at 11 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock. You cannot go there 11:15. Otherwise, the boss will look at you with a bad eye. In life, when you fix something, like if you have to fly at 1 o'clock, so the flight, it's 1 o'clock. It's not 1:30. You go to the airport, it's late already. Understand? It's very important to know that you have to respect the time. So the question that they will ask you up there, did you fix? They will not ask you, did you study? Did you fix? And the difference between fixing time to study Torah and if you do study Torah, it's the difference is when you fix, as a lot of rabbis explain, like Rabbi Odia Yosef is one of the biggest rabbis of all time. He explained, he said, when a man fixed a time to study Torah, that means all his life, all these 24 hours are for him not to compare the time that he fixed to study Torah. That means all the appointment, all his 24 hours would take, this man, he will take always notice that the time that he fixed to study Torah, that time is for the Torah. Just imagine, you go to bed every night, 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Just imagine. Or sometimes, and you know that in the morning, at 7 o'clock, you have a rabbi who come to your office to study Torah with you. So already before you go to bed, you make sure that in the morning you have to wake up early to pray, and then after you have to go to work. And then from work you have an appointment with the rabbi at 7 o'clock. So all the night, it's based about this 7 o'clock time that you fix to study Torah. So this is very, very important. When a man fix a time, that means whatever will happen, this time it will not be removed. That's why in the Shamayim they give more importance when you fix than when you learn. If you tell them, no, I study. Okay, so that means when I have time I study. I mean, I study every day, but with the time that I have. So there is a big difference. When you fix your time, whenever you want to study, you study, or when you have a time that nothing can change this time. When nothing can change this time, that means you give more importance to the Torah than anything. Because this, it's like, just imagine, you did not see your son for 10 years. And they tell you, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, you will see your son. Would you take, and then after a few hours, somebody call you, if you come at 10 o'clock to that place, you will make a big business. What you will do? Of course, the time that they give you to see your son after 10 years, you did not see him. Nothing to compare. Of course you will go to, you tell them, what do you want out of the business? I want to see him. So because if you do that, that's what from the Shamayim they want to know from you. Do you fix? I mean, that means for you, the value of the time that you fix for the Torah had nothing to compare it with something else. If the Shamayim you give an answer that I fix the time, so they knows that you love her, that the Torah was the most important for you in life. And they ask you as well, do the business, you did the business, is your business was honest? You know, you must know something. There is nothing like money. Money, you always say time is money. Money is something that we love. There will be nobody that he will tell you that he doesn't love the money. Anyone who will tell you that he don't love the money is a liar. We all love money. But do you love money honest, kosher, or you will steal to have the money? Or you will be a nasty, you will be a bad man, just to have your portfolio, your wallet full of money. So you don't care how kind of business you do, just money, money, money. Those two questions they will ask you up there. Did the money was honest, was kosher? Did you do the business with honestly, or you just stole money from people? So now, those two questions have a big meaning. If a man fix a time for the Torah, and he will never remove this time to another time to study Torah, that means the Torah has a big value in him, and because the Torah has a big value in him, all his life will be honest. All his life will be honest. What's second life? We have two life, money life and Torah life. So you understand, this is all our life in this world are based on two. Torah life and money's life. And that is the question that he will ask you over there. How was your money's life? And how was your Torah's life? So automatically, if you answer, my money's life, my business life was honest, to be really honest, so have you been honest with yourself? So automatically, the second question when they will ask you, did you fix time to the Torah? You will say yes. Why? Because knowing that the Torah is the best in your life, and you will never remove your time for the Torah, your time for the Torah for any time of the world. That means that the Torah it's the most important in your life. So this is the two questions that they will ask you. So now I would like to tell you this. You know, today it's the Hilula of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. He was a big tzaddik. His name was Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. And today all over the world they celebrate his Hilula. And accidentally or Hasdei Hashem, the providence of Hashem, the parasha of this week is Bechokotai. Bechokotai, that means if you go, what that means? That means if you study Torah with effort. Why Hashem you want us to study Torah with effort? Why not just study Torah? Why effort? Why Hashem you want us to study Torah with a big effort? You know, my friend, usually people, they will do effort on business. They will do effort to buy a house. They will do effort to have a nice car. They will put more money to have a nice car. Like somebody told me yesterday, he did a big effort to buy a Porsche. Yes, he came with a Porsche. He said, I love Porsche. I did a big effort to buy a Porsche. So I told him, do you do effort to study Torah? So you know what was his answer? What for? Why? So I said, why you have to do effort to buy a Porsche? He said, well, I enjoy the Porsche. After 120 years, would you enjoy the Porsche? He said, no. So I said, so what you will have up there? A Porsche? A Rolls Royce? So he said, up there is nothing. So I told him, so you will get bored. So what you will do there? What you will be doing there? You'll be just sitting watching TV? There is no TV up there. Talking to your wife? There is no wife there. Talking to your grandfather? Maybe you will not have time to talk to you. You will have depression up there. You have no one to talk to. At least, if you study Torah down here, you will find it up there. This is the reason why the Torah urges you do effort to study Torah. The same way you do effort to get whatever you want to get. So for the Torah, there is a big Yitzhara. To buy a Porsche, the Yitzhara will push you to buy the Porsche. Why not? Show yourself. Show up yourself. But when you want to study Torah, when you want to go to Tefillah, to Shul, the Yitzhara will stop you. He will do everything that he will do, you reduce your time not to go. So I told him, I said, that way the Torah said, you have to do an effort to study Torah. The same way that you do effort to have parnasa, you do effort to live, you do effort for holidays, you do effort of everything. So for the Torah, don't forget the Torah, because that way the Torah said, if you do the effort to do the Torah, so Hashem will give you parnasa, and Hashem will give you shalom. So you don't need to do effort for the shalom, and you don't need to do effort for the parnasa. If Hashem see you that you do effort for the Torah, so Hashem will not give you the hard time to do effort on parnasa and other things. So the question is, why Hashem wants us to do effort? Because in this world, people are running to, they invest all their time, all kind of effort for everything. But Hashem, the Torah, is behind. And that's what we will need. That's what you will need after 120 years. So Hashem will give you, He push you, please, don't waste your time. And this is the reason why, after 120 years, the first question they will tell you, not did you study Torah. Of course, everyone study Torah, everyone. But to make fix a time. Because when you fix the time, this is the effort. Because the time that you fix, maybe somebody will call you, hey, Sheldon, can I see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock? I know, so tomorrow I have an appointment. With who? With my rabbi. I have a shiur. Please, I have to see you tomorrow morning. You know, there is a business, there is something. When Hashem see that you do an effort and you maintain the hour that you fix to study Torah, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He said, well, you are my friend. You are my friend. You see, what it is the reason that why Hashem wants us to study Torah? I mean, I know the halacha. I know how to be a Jew, because to be a Jew, you need to have a program to be a Jew. You need a program. The program is, you have to eat kosher, you have to do this, here's the program. Okay, thank you very much, Rabbi. I know what I have to do. So why I have to study the Torah? Why? What the reason? Why I have to study Torah? Okay, well, half an hour a week. No, if you can do it more, do it more. Why not once a day? Why the big thing that Hashem wants me to study Torah? The reason is Hashem, He wants to give you the time and the opportunity to give the value of the Torah. To give the value of the Torah only when you study the Torah. To give the value of the Torah only when really you love it. If really you love it, how can you love the Torah? What's going to help me to study Torah? What's going to help you? It's going to help you that if you don't start to love the Torah here in this world, what you will be doing after 120 years, because up there is only Torah to study. So if you love it here, you will love it up there. But if you don't love it here, how can you love it up there? So what you will do? You get bored. So it's like Hakadosh will give you an advice. I mean, sir, you do what you want. No one forces you. You can have the material, your priority. This is your business. But this, that you take it as a priority, you will not find it up there. So you will have a problem. You will have a problem. So it's better for you, Hashem advise you, love the Torah, study Torah, use it as a friend, live according to the Torah. You will have everything. You will have material, you will have life, you enjoy. I promise you, I enjoy studying Torah. I cannot explain you. Maybe people enjoy when they make a lot of money. I enjoy where I understand something in the Torah. Behemet. You know, somebody gave me one day $1 billion. And before he gave it to me, he told me, Rabbi David, I'm going to do a business. Give me a bracha. And I will make, if I have success in this business, I will share my benefits. Just to see your face smiling. And I promise you, this man, he respected his promise. And he came to see me. And from far away, he was laughing, smiling. And I never forget. He took the check, he turned the check with a big smile. He said, he went like this on my face. I want to see you smile. Take it. I promise you. It was on Thursday. It was one Thursday, 2 years ago. And he said, open it, please. It was in the airport. He said, please, Rabbi, do me a favor. Open it. I opened it, and it was a big amount of money. And I told him, thank you. He said, Rabbi, where's your smile? I said, thank you, but I want you to smile. So I forced myself to smile. I said, Rabbi, you're not happy? He said, of course I'm happy. But the only way that I smile, really smiling, a good news for me if I understand something in the Torah. This is, thank you for what you give me. May Hashem give you 10 times more than that. Hashem will smile at you. But this money is not for me. It's not it's not gonna go to my account. It's for the Torah. So thank you very much. This is Bemet, I'm telling you, this is my way. This is the way I live. I love so much. I know now what people are missing, that they don't enjoy the pleasure of the Torah. Bemet. They cannot understand. Because I agree with them, I understand them. Because they don't know what it is, because they don't fix. The only way to enjoy the Torah, and to have the pleasure of the Torah, when you fix a time, and you will never change that time. It's like you say, time is money, so time is Torah. It's like you say, time is money, time is Torah. I will not change. As I told you, the only reason why you study Torah When you study Torah, that help you to understand more Hashem, that help you to understand why you have to do mitzvot. And beside this, the pleasure of this has nothing to compare. Nothing to compare. There is a story about Rabbi Yosef that a lot of rabbis, sometimes they start something at the beginning of the evening, all night finished, and the morning the wife wake up, oh, somebody came to the library. What do you do? Well, I'm going to go to bed. What's bed? It's morning. It's morning already? Yes, it's morning. I'm sorry, I did not know. So this is, today, now, you see, you know, in the Torah don't force you to study Torah. We never saw in the Torah that Hashem force you. It's like, I cannot force you to make money. To make money is your pleasure. It's a pleasure to make money. Have you seen somebody forcing somebody else to make money? No, it's normal. That way, for Hashem, it's normal that you should study Torah. It's normal. That after all, that's what we will find 120 years after. So I don't have to force you to study. I ask you one thing, a question. If somebody give you a machine like to print $1,000 bills,
I'd be very busy.
and he will tell you, I give you this machine for 24 hours. Would you stop the machine? Never, because each minute is few $1,000s. I mean, just can you imagine? I will stop the machine to have to rest or to eat? No. As long as you can print $1,000 bills, you will do it. So this is the time. Hashem will give you a limit of time. And this limit of time, that's what you will have. The good things you will do in this limit of time, that's what it will help you up there. All our life here, there is a continuity. It's like it's not when a person dies, it's not the end, it's the beginning. You go to see a film. After you see the film, at the end of the film, you see there a word, the end. When a man live and he die, you will hear the doctor said, this is the end. But in Jewish way, this is the beginning. After 120 years, is the end. The end, that's the end from here, but to begin somewhere else. Be'ezat Hashem, in few weeks is Shavuot. Shavuot, today we prepare ourselves for Shavuot. The Parsha of this week is Bechukotai. Next week is the Parsha of Bamidbar. Bamidbar is the desert. That means Bechukotai Bamidbar. There is two parashiot. Bechukotai, it's that you have to study Torah. Bamidbar is the desert. What that mean? What the kesher? What the connection? The names of the two parashiot. There is one parasha who said you have to study Torah, the parasha of this week, and the parasha of next week. It's what? Bamidbar, the desert. What is this? The reason is, unfortunately, Hashem said, I know you live in a world full of temptation, a world full of material, a world full of Yetzirah, a world full of all kind of bad things. And I ask you to study Torah. I know it's very hard. You know, somebody told me, Rabbi David, ask me anything. I give you anything you want, but don't ask me, come study Torah. Bemet. I said, why? He said, I can't sit. I can't sit and listen at Dvar Torah. I can't. But I love God. I love Shabbat. But I can't sit. I said, well, you have a big Yitzhara. He said, I know, I have a big Yitzhara. What can I do? So I told him, if I give you an advice, will you accept it? He said, yes. I said, think you live in the desert. And desert, there is no name. There is nothing in the desert that has a name. There is no building. There is no city. There is no cars. There is no food. Nothing. There is no place. There is no street. There is nothing. Nothing to enjoy. There is no synagogue. There is nothing. So imagine you live in the desert. There is nothing. And you are alone. And you will see a man walking in the desert. What you will do? What you will do? He said, well, I'd be happy to see a man in the desert. And I told him, what about if this man is a rabbi? And this man will tell you, well, you're lonely. Let's talk a little bit about Torah. Would you accept or not? He said, of course. Because I have nothing to do. This is the connection between Kotai and Bamidbar. Compare that you are in the desert. Compare. It's like, think that you live in the desert, you have nothing. So what you have left is that you have to study Torah. But the Tsar is very big. He will tell you, hey sir, you're in New York, not in the desert. Hey sir, wake up. You're in New York. You're not in the desert. So, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's a big fight. I promise you that when you think about the Hilula of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, I have a big question. You heard of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes? You heard of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai? These two big tzaddikim, millions of people, they go to their Hilula. Millions of people. During the year, they have the two tzaddikim that millions of people, maybe they even go to their grave more than people go to the hotel. Why those two tzaddikim have a big success? What? Why? Tell me why. Why those two tzaddikim? People talk about them like if they were yesterday. On Sunday is the Hilula for Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. There will be there maybe 500,000 people. On Tzfat. Why? Why not? They are not. Why Moshe Rabbeinu is not so famous like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes? The day of the death of Moshe Rabbeinu, do we do a Hilula? No. Who gave us the Torah? It's Moshe Rabbeinu. So why Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai? We do the Hilula of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and the Hilula of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. Are they more famous than Moshe Rabbeinu? No, Moshe Rabbeinu is more famous than them. So why Moshe Rabbeinu has less success than Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes? Why? You know why? Because Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, they were the samples. They were the examples. They were the samples of studying Torah with effort. Just imagine, have you heard somebody that he can hide himself in a grot, mehara, Cavern, yes.
Cave.
Huh?
Cave.
A cavern, yes.
Yeah, cavern. Yeah.
Like Rabbi Azar,
Yeah.
they were in a cavern 14 years with nothing. No food, nothing, just a small water and some fruit. They did a big effort. Rabbi Meir, all his life was Torah. All his life was Torah. You know how we call Rabbi Meir Valanes? Rabbi Meir, the man who do miracles. What miracles he did? We know that Rabbi Shmuel he did more miracles than Rabbi Meir Valanes. So why we say Rabbi Meir Valanes that he did miracles? You know what it is a miracle for you? What it is a miracle for you? For you a miracle is somebody who do a miracle, magic. Yes? So the miracle is a man who fixed time to study Torah. A man, you know, at that time of Rabbi Meir Valanes, Rabbi Shmuel Yochai, the Roman, they forbidden the Jews to study Torah. And they study Torah with no fear. That's the miracle. The miracle is that they had this Emunah on Hashem, that we're not afraid from the emperor. We only not afraid. We love so much the Torah. And because they love the Torah, so Hashem, He did miracles with them. Now, why they are more famous than Moshe Rabbeinu? Because Moshe Rabbeinu, he was Moshe Rabbeinu, he was a big tzaddik. But he received the Torah free, with no effort. Just Hashem teach him the Torah, and they give him the Torah. Hey Moshe, he's a present. There is a difference between somebody who make $1 million in lotto, he win $1 million in lotto, and somebody who work hard all his life to make $1 million. Moshe Rabbeinu, he is the most famous man of the world, but we don't do a Hilula for him like those two tzaddikim. Why? Because those two tzaddikim, they risked their life for the Torah, and really they invest their life, they invest their sacrifice to study Torah, with a big sacrifice. So they become famous. Moshe Rabbeinu, he received the Torah with no effort. So you understand? So this is if you do effort for the Torah, Hashem will help you to have less effort on business. You will invest less effort, you will make money, and there will be peace in your life, shalom in your life. The importance of to study Torah with effort, it's for after, not for today. Remember this, Sheldon. Today is nothing. Today is a life. You live, but we need it for after. Hashem wants you to have the pleasure. When you study Torah, the same pleasure that you have on business. So if you don't have that pleasure on Torah, it's a problem. A baby, give him $1 million. He will take it and he throw it away. Give him a sweet, he will tell you thank you. He will follow you for the sweet. Now, 20 years later, give him a sweet and give him $1 million. What he will prefer? The $1 million. Why? Because now he knows what it is, the money. So you see, as long as you don't know what it is, the Torah, you cannot value the Torah. For the Torah is like $1 million that I give to a baby, that he will refuse it. But so give yourself, grow, give yourself a chance. That's why the importance to study Torah, it's not to know only mitzvot, to study Torah to know the mitzvot. Yes, to study Torah it helps you to know more about mitzvot to do them. But the value, by studying Torah, you will understand why Hashem wants you to do this mitzvah. And then you will, it's good to do mitzvot, but at least I want to know why I have to do them. You understand? It's at least I want to know why. Now you understand this. Just here I wrote here something. Here I wrote that. You should know one thing. What Hashem wants from us, really, not only to study Torah. He wants us as well to be a good Jew, with good midas, good qualities. You cannot have good qualities if there is no Torah. And it's impossible to have Torah without good qualities. So one help to other to be a good Jew, good qualities with the Torah. I mean, it's very important knowing and to know my program, my tachlis, my duty in this world. I mean, I'm not like an animal. I see a lot of times wild animals, how they live. They live just to eat, to kill, to eat. Animals, just to eat. There is their life to live, to kill or to be killed. We, the people, our life, it's a different way, style, to live and to help others to live. There is no killing. To live and to help others to live. And to live in this world, to carry on living afterward. This is life. This is the tachlis, the duty of a man. And this is and that's why in this Hilula of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, you know, I don't know if you have time to study Mishnayot. Mishnayot is we have Gemara and we have Mishnayot. The Mishnayot, the big tzaddikim wrote them. And the Gemara, it's other Rabbanim. The Gemara is to explain the Mishnah. And usually the Mishnayot is halacha, laws, based on the Torah. And they explain them. But a lot of times in the Mishnah, there is rabbis, names of the rabbis who said the Mishnah. But when you have a Mishnah that there is no name of the rabbi, so who said that Mishnah? Rabbi Meir. So I have a question. Okay, most of the Mishnayot, it's rabbis who say them. But when you say Mishnah with no name of a rabbi, it's Rabbi Meir. So my question is, why we don't mention the name of Rabbi Meir? I could mention his name, Rabbi Meir Omer. No, when you say a Mishnah with no name, it's Rabbi Meir. So say his name. What do you lose? All Mishnayot that somebody said them, we mention the name of those of the rabbis who mention those Mishnayot, those laws. Why those Mishnayot that Rabbi Meir said, you don't mention his name? You know why? The Gemara said, why Rabbi Meir, his name is Meir? Meir is from the word Meir, light. Rabbi Meir, his name is Nehorai. When he talked, there is light. When rabbis listen to his argument, when the rabbis listen to the way he explain Torah, they open their mouth. They are surprised. That was Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Meir was the light. He was like a fire that you can see his light from far away. And Rabbi Meir, on the other hand, he was a big anav. He was humble. On one hand, it was a big light. He like when you go to the port, you see that the boat can recognize the port. There is a fire. How do you call it? There is a light.
Lighthouse.
Huh?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse from far away. You see from far away you see a lighthouse.
Yeah.
So that make you in security. There is a port there. Rabbi Meir, it was like a lighthouse. And he was very humble. And because he was very humble, he didn't want that his name would be mentioned all the time. He didn't want that his name would be always mentioned in the Mishnah. So because he didn't want, so the one who wrote Mishnah, he did not put his name. This is the Torah. The more you study Torah, the more you get pleasure. And the more you say, what a chokhmah, what an intelligent, wow Hashem, wow Hashem. Torah is a pleasure. Wherever you go, take with you perfection, take with you a holy book, a Torah book. Study 10 minutes, 5 minutes, if you can. And you can if you want. But the best is if you fix time. Why? Because when they fix you an appointment with a rich man, you will do anything to maintain the appointment. Yes or no? So you have to do the same with the Torah. When you fix a time for the Torah, like you say, tomorrow at 5 o'clock I study Torah. What about if tomorrow at 5 o'clock I have something to do? I don't care. That hour is my hour, is my life hour. I will not change it. There was somebody that is crazy. That the doctors he told him that he needed to do an operation, and they gave him urgent, a delay, and he said, "Well, I have a big appointment in Hong Kong. Can you give me? I will do it in 2 weeks." They said it's dangerous. He died in Hong Kong. He didn't want to do the operation. He went to Hong Kong for business. He died. He's crazy. He's crazy. He lost everything. And his daughter, she was supposed to get married. They fixed him a date to have an operation and to save his life. When you fix something, you know, a life of a person is based on fixing. It's like you get your money fixed the end of the month. Oh, you have to fix, ta 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 ta. You have to wake up 10, 9 o'clock. A person who wake up anytime he wants is not good. You know, a lot of people on Shabbat, they stay in bed till 10 o'clock, till 9:30. On Shabbat, usually all week, I wake up at 7 o'clock. On Shabbat, I wake up at 5 or at 4. I don't want to give more attention to my bed. I don't want to give the cover to my bed by having me inside. No, because I said no. My mind, I built up that the Torah is the best. That's it. No one can change me from this. Well, my friend, this is my share to you.
Thank you.
And God bless you. And Be'ezat Hashem, with the zechut of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, be with you. So now you understand the two parashiyot, Bamidbar, Bechokotai. On one hand, you have to walk on the derech of Hashem, the derech of Torah, do effort. The other parasha, Bamidbar, desert. How can you put them together? Consider that this life, this world, it's only a desert. And the desert, there is nothing. After the death of somebody, he takes with him nothing. Everything is here. He left everything behind him. It's like a desert, nothing. What he will find? What he thought was not good, the Torah. There was a Ankelos, he was the one who explained the whole Torah. He was a converted. His uncle was the Emperor Adrianus. And one day, Ankelos wanted to go for a big trip. And he asked his uncle, "Uncle, tell me what kind of business I will look for." He said, "The best business is something that people don't like it. If they don't like it today, tomorrow it will be expensive. Because no one will keep it. So it will be, and one day maybe it will have a demand, and there is none. And if you have it, you make money. A few years later, he became Jew. So he met his uncle, Adrianus. And Adrianus, he told him, "Are you crazy? You become Jew? You have this beard? You wear clothes like a rabbi? Are you fool? You're supposed to be the Roman emperor after me." Because Adrianus had no children. And Archelaus supposed to be, he was his nephew. He's supposed to be one day the emperor of Rome. What happened to you? He said, "Well, uncle, you forgot what you told me one day. When I asked you what it is the best business I will look for, and you told me, look for something that people don't want." That's what I did. I saw that the Torah, not everybody wanted the Torah. So I chose the Torah. You told me that only something that people don't like, this thing, one day it will have success. Why I saw most of the people, they don't want the Torah. And I see you fighting against the Torah. So I said to myself, so this is the best business. Maybe this is the best business that one day people will look for it. And today, 2000 years after, every Shabbat we learn Ankelos, this converted man. Ankelos, he become a Jew, he become a big tzaddik, a big rabbi. Effort. You do effort, you will discuss. You will discuss. You do effort, you will test the beauty of the Torah.
Discover.
Only through effort you will give you will get the pleasure of the Torah. You put a lot of effort to make money, you are rich, what a pleasure. You make effort to do a mitzvah, you did it, what a pleasure. The pleasure you see it after, not right. When you make money, you don't see the pleasure. You see the pleasure only after. You know, there's somebody now, today, Bemeta, today he lives in a palace in Nice. He lives, for 40 years, he lived like a poor man. He told me on Pesach, Baruch Hashem, I made a lot of money, now I enjoy the money. All my life, I hide my money for the good time. Now I enjoy. I said, well, sir, I learned from you something. He said, what? He said, in this life, we make a lot of effort for the Torah, and one day we will enjoy the time that we invest for the Torah. God bless you.